Well. Look at this. It's going to be a two-man show with the one-man band.
Ha! Two man with the one man. That's nice.
Yeah, that sounds weird. A lot of
It
math
does.
going on there. A
Yeah,
lot of
there's a lot.
math. So I have good news. We're changing our contracts, especially yours and Rick Hard.
What's the stipulations?
Okay. The thing is that Rick Hard has to mail in his picks for predictions because he says, "Oh no, he has bad luck whenever he does that." Guess what? That's a new thing for Rick Hard. Isn't that excellent? So he won't get a point.
Well, yeah. It seems like he never gets a point when he mails them in.
Yep.
So,
And even better, I need you to be watching him live every single show that we have, every live on every single show. Isn't that great?
I see what's going on here. Okay. Every time I watch this, if I don't watch the show, I win.
It's the
Okay.
only way. The only
Mm,
way I could win.
I see what you're doing there, Lou. I see what
Look,
you're doing.
you guys are on a hot streak. I got to do
Mm,
something.
can't hate, can't hate. I deny it.
Oh, man. Welcome to TFS Pod All Legend Stuff You Show Podcast. We're 24/7 Luke, and that's
The one man band, and we are running a two-man show today because Rick Hard is out on assignment right now.
yep, special assignment out there in the world. I don't know what, but I'm worried. I heard he was traveling somewhere to Indiana
Oh Lord, how about that?
and
Hmm.
on a VIP jet with someone. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I'm getting a little
Really?
nervous.
So as soon as I return from my TED Talks, he leaves.
Yeah.
What's
Kind
going
of
on
weird
here?
here.
Yeah.
Kind of weird here. But folks, let me tell you something. You're listening to the wrestling podcast of super fans slapping each other with facts, opinions, and predictions. Also, this is the home of Goldie. Also, we have a special shout out for who do we have it for, one man band?
So since this show is actually going to be in Indiana, we have a special shout out for a legend in the adult industry by the name of Lovette.
I love it. You guys are so great.
There she goes.
There you go. Yes, folks. In this episode, we will be doing we're doing predictions for WWE's Fastlane being held in Indianapolis, Indiana on a Saturday too. Why a Saturday? Are you trying to compete against Collision or something?
That might
Or
be.
because you see, if it was Impact, then I say yeah, the bingo hall is occupied or whatever, and they have to do it on a Saturday and not on a Sunday like everyone else. But fine. We're having Fastlane going on now. Here, you know what's one thing I want to mention? One thing before we get to the other things on the show is Fastlane usually a throwaway pay per view,
Usually.
right?
There's been rare occasions where it hasn't been. I want to recall. Oh no, that was Elimination Chamber. Never mind. Yeah. It usually is a throwaway pay per view because it's usually in. I want to say it's usually in February, isn't it?
Because it's Fastlane to get to see who gets ahead for the title, right? Like for
Yeah.
WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's being held now, and I know everything now is facing towards Survivor Series on next month, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering if this is like another throwaway one, or if it's not, because we have 5 matches. So unfortunately, for the hot streak gentleman by the name of Rick Hard, this will not be a 2-point show because it falls under the rule of less than 6.
That's right. That's right. So no matter what.
No matter perfect score, no 2 points.
All right. Well, that's okay then. That's all right. We can still get a point. So
Yeah. So everyone can still get a point here, and also too, since I guess we're gonna flip roles here. I'm gonna say the line that you would normally say.
all
Ready?
right. All right. I'm ready.
The one man band. Get the scoreboard.
All right. Well, this normally would be Rick Hart, but since he is, as we said, on assignment, it's going to be me, the one-man band, saying and living it up in this way. And we are going to say in first place, we have my other host, the main host right now, 24/7 Lou with 19 points. Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. 20 points is within reach, and we still have a good 2 months.
We have a lot of
Yeah.
shows. We have
Yeah,
Impact
yeah,
coming, Bound for Glory.
Yeah, so you're definitely I definitely see you getting to the over 20 point threshold. But right on your tails is not one, but two people right on your tails. And that is myself and Rick Hard at 16 points.
Double. We're
right on your tail, Lou. So you better
I know, man.
You better hope.
I'm a little worried here.
We're right there. But also, we have at 13 points with a very, very impressive showing this year. Absolutely killing it. 24/7. No, I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. Main event Jeff with 13 points.
Main event Jeff.
My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff, but absolutely destroying it. He's doing amazing, man. Amazing.
Yeah. And I heard he plays with the cans when he can't watch the shows, and we tell him what's going on at his job, at his daytime job. He does a little bit playing with the cans.
Okay. Well, now we know. And so, would this be a tie for 5th place or a tie for 4th place? Because since myself and Rick Hard are tied for 2nd, and so we'll just say 4th place.
Yeah,
tied for 4th place with 3 points is Big Al and the randomizer.
Awesome.
All right. And last but not least, at 2 points, tied for 5th place in this case, we have J Few and Bogey. Which, by the way, we do not have pictures at this moment because the Spirit Card is on special assignment. Nobody gets a picture.
Nobody.
Not even us.
He took it with him.
Say it again?
He took it with him.
He took everything with him. He left us bare bones. But you know what? It's fine. We can still.
I asked him, send me a picture, and he sent me this.
Oh, what a jerk. What a jerk. Oh, man. That definitely is him. But that's fine. That's fine. And the rest at 0, including viewers like you, which means you need to participate in order to get those points. So that's your scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
Alrighty, yes. Speaking of participate, we have a new participant who hasn't participated since we were talking about this once before with Rick Hard, since 2000, I believe. Back in the day. We have Rhino participating. He's part of the combatants, which brings us to the list of combatants in this one. The order we'll be going with is you go first because you have the latest victory. So you hold a piece of the 24/7 TFS pod title, which is the one that goes by pay-per-view, by show. So you hold part of it. I haven't won one in a while. And by the way, I'm on a 4 pay-per-view losing streak right now. So I'm on the verge of having to put on pants. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing. I like doing the show. I know now that I'm on camera without the pants, it feels wonderful.
I'm sure it does.
Anyway, so you go first. I go second. Rick Hard goes third. Main event Jeff, the randomizer, because they have a point. And Rhino, our wonderful participant now we have for this battle. So who knows? Maybe he can come out with victory. Good luck to everyone that's participating. But I have a feeling with 5 matches, this is a pots and pans show.
Yeah, it might be. I have a feeling.
I do have a big feeling that this is gonna be a pots and pans show. So, actually, let me see if I somehow can get a pots and pans over here brought to me. So let's see if I can somehow get that done. But
All
yeah,
right.
but while we get all that set up, let me put the graphic up here. You see the Pots and Pans graphic is ready to go.
Very,
We're gonna be talking about the matches. Here, 1 second. Let me try to get some of the tension off here. Hey, intern. Hey, intern. Can I get a? Oh, that was your eye. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay, throw it back. Can I get a pot from over there, please, intern? Can I get a pot,
Poor
a
favor.
pot, and a spoon? We're gonna do this stuff live. You see, live production. Isn't this fun? All right. So yeah, Fastlane. Do you have any history? You have any stories you can tell me about any past Fastlanes? The one man
Mm,
band. You remember something good?
I'm trying to remember. Let me think. Let me think. Pass. Let's see.
And a spoon.
Fast lane result. I want to say there was some pretty good. Let's see. Fast lane 2021. I'm looking it up right now. Uh, let's see.
By the way,
Oh wow. Okay, so this is actually very very interesting. I just looked this up. So in Fastlane 2021, Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura had a match, and
What?
Seth Rollins won by pinfall.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
I just looked at this. Wow, that's interesting.
All right. So well, that leads right into the. We're gonna do. Actually, you know what? Which one do you think we should do? From the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top?
Let's do the top to bottom, I guess.
Top to bottom. So
Yeah.
we'll start off with the image we have here, which will be Seth freaking Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura in a last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship. And the one man band, you go first. Who do you have?
So, for a little while I've been thinking that Seth Rollins was about to drop the title to anybody. I really thought he was gonna drop it to Finn Balor at one point because I heard rumors that he was gonna go away for a bit and he's gonna be filming a movie. But it doesn't sound like now. I don't think that's gonna happen now because of the actor strike. The Screen Guild strike or whatever.
Oh
That's going on.
yeah.
So that's still going. So I gotta be honest with you. I think just because of that, I'm still gonna say that Seth Rollins is gonna retain. I'd love to see Shinsuke win a major title, but I just don't think it's gonna happen yet.
I know, right? Like, see, but here's the thing. Okay, so you're saying what you want with Seth Rollins?
Yeah, I'm going with Seth Rollins. Yeah.
All right. My turn to pick on this one, and I agree with you on this one. I would like to see Shinsuke win a title, but as a face, not as a heel.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit enjoying his heel turn because we're getting a little bit of the Japanese and kind of like that mystique about it,
Yeah.
about him. I like it, but I don't like it against my guy. One of our guys that we do like, Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
Like if you were to win it as a face, I'd be like super excited about this match. And I was like, yeah, Shinsuke, you're taking this. This is our night. You got me at WWE. You got me.
Seriously.
I'm marking out for him. I want you to win. Take this thing. But Seth to me in this one is the face. He's the one being chased. He's not chasing Shinsuke. So in the last man standing match, yeah, Seth Rollins walks out with that title. That's
Yeah, I agree.
That's my pick. So that's it. Seth Rollins. Now I do have the mail-in. I'm checking over here. The mail-in picks and comments, by the way, from Rick Hard.
Really?
So
Okay.
So here we go. He says Seth Rollins. As much as I would see Nakamura finally win it, I think Seth retains. That's all he said. So he also picked Seth. So he has Seth also.
Okay.
Then we go to main event Jeff, and he says Seth Rollins. Let me see. Do we get any other comments from main event Jeff? No, right? Just want to double check. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. We do have some comments. He says Seth Rollins, and after the match, a tired and back broken Seth finally gets cashed in on by Damian Priest.
Really?
And the new WWE Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, that would be interesting.
That's a prediction right there that main event Jeff is giving us with his choice. So
That would be very, very interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, because there's opportunity if you think about it, right? Last man standing. you're both going to be beat. I mean, you're going to beat the other guy by a little bit, and you're beaten down already. So yeah, this could happen in this match. So
I agree.
it'll make it a fun match. All right, and then we have the randomizer going for their prediction, and they're saying Seth Rollins for the win on this one. So then, and now we have Rhino participating, and he also goes with Seth freaking Rollins.
So that means woo! We got a consensus.
There you go. And by the way, this time I got the food. No food. In there. All times the food's in there.
It's a 49th Street special.
There you go. So 49th Street. All right. Yeah, there we go. So Seth Rollins, everyone agrees on that one. So let's move on to the next matchup, which will be John Cena. Hold on a second here. I know we have the image on screen. John Cena, L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
There we go. Versus the Bloodline, Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa, with Paul Heyman at ringside. I go first on this one.
All right.
And I'm having a little bit of trouble with this one. Because I do want to say that LA Knight and John Cena win, but I feel like this is the opening to a storyline that could be developing, and where they would take the loss and we continue on with this, or that's it. It's Cena's time is up. There's the strike. I know it's still going. Well, actually, I think they're almost wrapping it up with the strike, but still, it takes a while to get all productions up and running quickly.
Yeah.
So it's not like okay, everybody, we're done. Everybody got to work. No. Hold on a second. You have to get everything set up for that. So I want to say Bloodline in this one because in all this time, it's tough to go against the Bloodline. But this is not the same Bloodline because in this case you have Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, not Jimmy and Jay Uso. So I know I'm dancing around it, but I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna be the fan mark. I'm gonna go with LA Knight and John Cena. I'm gonna feel good at the end of this match, hopefully with the point. So I'm gonna go with LA Knight and John Cena, unless that small mustache man, if you know who we're talking about, wants to piss me off.
The small mustache,
little pencil mustache man. All right, so you go. So who do you have? That's my pick. LA Knight said John Cena. Who do you have? The one-man band.
I feel like this is really, really predictable, and especially with the fact that, I mean, you got LA Knight just absolutely tearing it up, and I mean, he's on the fast track, fast lane in this case, to have a really big program soon, and I think it would be silly for them to squash that here. So I mean, the Bloodline could take a loss here. They'll be fine. So John Cena and LA Knight absolutely win.
All right, so you have LA Knight. Oh, John Cena and LA Knight win this one. All right, and let's go to Rick Hard over here. Let's see what notes he left me here. Hold on a second here. As you can watch, as I do all this stuff. Okay, he says LA Knight, John Cena, hands down the most predictable match on the card, but should still be fun to watch. So, yep, here he has. He also has John Cena, LA Knight also. All right. Now we go for, let's see what Main Event Jeff has. Main Event Jeff says John Cena, LA Knight, Jimmy Uso gets pinned by LA Knight. What? Yeah. I was holding for it.
Sorry. I didn't mean this.
So yeah, so there we go. We have three predictions there. The spoiler of them all, the Waheel says the Bloodline. That's the randomizer. The Waheel randomizer says that, and Rhino says LA Knight, John Cena. So it's a 4-on-1. 4-on-1, 5-on-1 versus the randomizer. So, alrighty, hope you're wrong. Anyway, but I think it'll be a fun match. We get the crowd, everybody jumping and ready to go on this one. All right, so let's go to our next match. It's a quick show. Remember, it's a quick show. It's 5 matches. hopefully do something else in the pre-show and more stuff. And who knows what? I don't think they'll add something on SmackDown because it's SmackDown and then Saturday. SmackDown's on Friday and Saturday you have Fastlane. So yeah. Anyway, let's go to our next matchup here. We have Io Sky versus Asuka versus Charlotte Flair in a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship. The woman band, you go first. Who do you have?
Man, I'd love to see like a title change, but it's Fastlane, so it's a transitional pay-per-view. So I don't know. Io Sky just won it not that long ago, and I think it wouldn't make any sense for her to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with the safe pick. I'm gonna say Io Sky keeps it.
Io Sky retains. All right. So you're going with Io Sky retains on this one. Hold on. Let me just double check something over here. Let me write that down in a second here. Let me just have all my notes here ready. Okay. Sorry about that. Live thing going on. All right, here we go. All right, so okay, Io Sky. My turn to predict on this one. Maybe I missed this, but how did Charlotte Flair get involved in this?
I don't know.
Why is Charlotte Flair? That's the only part that I don't like about this. Is how is she involved in this? Because I get it. I still want to see that fight between more fights of Asuka and Io Sky. But somehow Charlotte Flair is involved here. But Io Sky has defeated her before in the group setting. If you remember NXT, where in the house where I got that point.
Yeah.
I won't forget. I won't forget that one because I was bold on that one. So yeah, I'm saying Io Sky retains. That's also my prediction. Also, Io Sky retains. And let's see, what do we have from Rick Hard? Rick Hard says, hold on here. Let me scroll it. Rick Hard says, Io Sky for the win. Expect to see some damage control shenanigans / interference. So, yeah, that could be happening. Then, so we have him saying Io Sky. Write that down here. Then we have Main Event Jeff saying Io Sky retains. No other comments on that. The randomizer. Always trying to play a role of the good and bad. But in this case, it's not. They're saying Io Sky.
Ooh.
And Rhino, ready for us to complete this. Here we go. I have it ready. Let me see here. Io Sky wins.
Woo! Got a
Pots and pans.
Consensus.
There we go. So we have a consensus on that one. So yeah, oh, wow, man. Already, again, it's a 5-match show, man. It's gonna be tough for one of us not to walk out without a point in this one. So
for real, yeah. Somebody's got to get it.
So hopefully one that walks out is a randomizer for being a waheel.
A waheel.
A waheel. All right. So we have the next matchup we're going to talk about is the Latino World Order. Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, and either Joaquin Wilde or Cruz del Toro. I don't know why it says that. Are they changing, or I don't know what's going on there?
I'm wondering, yeah.
Versus Bobby. Oh, I can't say that name.
Bobby Lashley.
There we go. And the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford in a 6-man tag team match. And I believe, what is it? Yeah, you went first in this one, so I go first in this one. And how many matches have the Latino World Order won? That's one thing that I want to ask the audience here. I don't think they have won much. I mean,
yeah, I don't think they have.
They're rocking the old name, but they're not getting a push of any style, any which way I can see, except for Rey Mysterio putting him on there and holding the title.
Yeah, I don't see it.
So, and Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits turning heels on this one, which is kind of like, what? Why? I enjoyed them as faces. But I'm going to say that for this one, I'm going to go with, I think Bobby Lashley and Street Profits come out with a victory on this one. I feel, I think that because as it makes them stronger as a team. Like, yeah, we defeated them, and let's see who else as a faction they can be building up. Because if you shut, I feel like if you shut them down too early, then it won't be a strong faction.
Yeah,
If,
I
if
could
we're
see that.
noticing, if we're noticing what's going on in WWE, following the other companies' thing of having factions.
Yeah, I agree.
So, for me, I'm gonna say Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits somehow pull off something and come out with a victory on this one. The woman band, you're next. Who do you have?
So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of going by the same notion that you're saying. You know, Latino World Order hasn't really done much of anything. I mean, it was cool for them to come back and reform, and I know that they had a big play in Puerto Rico, and
Oh yeah.
They had Bad Bunny, and then they had Carlito pop up and all that. That was really cool. But since
Mm-hmm.
then, it just doesn't seem like they've done anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just been kind of like a nostalgia act, but a nostalgia act that doesn't really have any wheels right now, and it sucks because they were always fun to see, But I think I'm with you. I think Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. I think there's something that's gonna happen here. So I think they're gonna get the victory.
All right, all right. There you go. Bobby Lashley and Street Profits. My turn to pick on this one, and I mean not my turn. It's Rick Hard's turn, and he went with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. I know, I don't do any justice. I
Bobby
can't do it.
Lashley.
There we go. There we go. So yeah, he picked them also. Okay, so that's three. Now main event, Jeff went with Bobby and Street Profits. That's what he wrote. He didn't give us any other comments, but that's what he wrote. So there. So now we have four people picking the Street Profits. Now, well, let me write this here. Last Street Profits, and now the randomizer. Oh,
Here we go.
every time we get near to the randomizer,
Here we go.
oh, it picked the Latino World Order to win on this one.
Come on.
Playing the heel role,
Jesus.
playing the heel with also Rhino going along with everyone else. He knows what's going on. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
He knows
So
his
yeah,
deal.
the randomizer, the heel of the group, went with Latino World Order, which messed up a good consensus pick there. All right, so let's go. Let's move on to the next matchup. The final matchup we think will be. It will be Judgment Day. Finn Balor and Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes and Jay Uso. The one-man band. You go first. Who do you have?
All right, so I think
By the way, this is a title. This is a title match.
oh,
For
is that
the
title? Okay.
yeah. I just noticed that.
Okay.
So yeah, for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships.
Okay, so I think this makes it even easier in this case. I I truly believe that in this case that the Judgment Day is gonna win this one. Um, and I feel like there's gonna be some outside interference. I know JD McDonough has been hanging out with them a little bit,
Oh yeah.
so I think JD McDonough is gonna prove himself, and he's gonna be a full-fledged member. So yeah, I could see the Judgment Day winning this one, and especially now since we had a former Judgment Day member jump ship to another company. Uh,
Mm.
I think I
The
think they kind of
founder of Judgment Day.
the founder, yeah, the founder has moved on. So I think they're gonna want to do something with that, so that they can kind of upstage it. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Judgment Day takes the win on this one.
All right, all right. A Judgment Day takes the win on this one. Okay, my turn to pick on this one. And I actually, you know what? I think it'll be the other way around. The last match. This will be the first match of the night,
Okay.
and I think that it'll be Seth Rollins and Shinsuke as a final match.
Yeah.
And with that happening, it could occur. What I hope. I was thinking about it before until main event Jeff mentioned it. But yeah, but I do think I agree with you that the Judgment Day will retain on this one. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. I don't know that partnership there. I don't know. I know he brought him over to Raw, but remember the Bloodline will also be in the same building, so I don't know how that's going to be, and I don't know if there's a future rivalry between Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. which would help Jey Uso
Yeah,
if you think about it. If you think about it, where he turns on him and something else can happen there. So yeah, but I still think that Judgment Day retains. They're on their championship run. They're holding gold all around the place except that one of the big championships, which Damian Priest has a briefcase for it. So
Yeah.
let's see what happens with that. But yeah, let's go with Rick. Rick Hard goes next, and he says Judgment Day. J.D. McDonough finally earns his stripes as a member of the group and gets accepted in. All right, so he has Judgment Day. All right, we have main event. Jeff says Judgment Day retains with many outside interferences, including Sammy and KO, maybe Jimmy and Solo. Interesting. But yeah, he says Judgment Day retains. Okay, here's the tough part. You ready? The randomizer, the heel for the whole night, went with. You ready for this?
I'm ready to see.
They went with Judgment Day. They went with Judgment Day. So let's see what Rhino does to get this consensus pick. Rhino goes with Jay and Cody win.
Come on.
Oh man. He went with Jay and Cody champions. Will walk out as champions on this match. I don't know. Again, even though I like that direction too, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think this is we're living in the Judgment Day era right now. The Bloodline era story is kind of slowing down. We don't see enough of Roman Reigns matches. We don't see enough of Roman Reigns. The Usos are split up. Yeah, we're living in the Judgment Day era right now.
Yeah, we really are.
So yeah, there we are. Those are our predictions for WWE Fastlane, which will be held on October 7th on a Saturday. It'll be on some feathered network for streaming, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, so that's what it's going to be. And also, too, but before we get going, what's your take on because we get a chance to talk to you about this. What's your take on Edge? Oh, sorry, the Rated R Superstar on AEW.
I think it's pretty interesting that that's happening. I had heard some years ago that they had made a play to get him, and WWE at the last minute had decided to pick him up, and they signed him to a pretty big deal. And then now, a few years later, now they've pulled it off, and not only that they've pulled it off to where, he still keeps the Rated R moniker because they forgot to trademark it. It ran out in 2020, and of course he's friends with Alter Bridge with the band, so he can continue to use the music. So it's just worked out for him in all aspects.
Yeah, I heard somewhere that it took just a few days. It took about a couple of days to get that straightened out, and he was good.
Yeah.
All right. So are you glad with him on AEW?
Yeah. I think it's I think it's cool for competition. I think it's cool to see him, move on to another promotion. Clearly he gets to be with Christian again. He gets to see some other matches, perhaps maybe with with fellow Canadian Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the promo on Wednesday when he came out on Dynamite. He's like, I asked my kids, like, what does Daddy do? And he's like, yeah, he fights, whatever. And it's like, yeah, like their Uncle Jay, Christian Cage. So that's one of the things that motivated him. And then also too, he was like, the potential of Adam. He's like, it felt weird saying in third person. He's like Adam versus Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Adam versus he started giving out a lot of names.
Yeah, he threw out a few names. I think he said Jay White was one.
Yeah, Jay White. He's like he said Miro. He said
Miro. Yeah.
He said Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, that's right. They never wrestled. I forgot about that.
So so for him, he's like, yeah, there's the potential for all these matches that can occur now. So who knows what it brings? And he'll have his first match on that Tuesday. By the way, that Tuesday's gonna be crazy because NXT is packing it with people from the main roster on that Tuesday.
That's right.
Dynamite has to move to Tuesday because of the MLB thing on TBS.
Right.
That they have. So and by the way, AEW is calling their Dynamite on Tuesday Title Tuesday.
Ooh.
So this is heating up. If you're a fan of like the Monday Night Wars, it's gonna be a Tuesday night fight. Is what I'm gonna call it.
Tuesday night fight. I like that. Yeah, I can see it.
So what's your take on that? On what I just mentioned there with these shows competing now, getting exciting now.
I think this is basically just them drumming up competition for each other. Um, of course, WWE is gonna throw all the stops, because they clearly get more eyes going on their product.
Mm-hmm.
But it's let's see what happens. I mean, Adam Copeland, excuse me, is a needle mover. So
Yeah.
we could see what happens. So we'll see what happens with this. Let's see how much the ratings move with him there now. So um, I do think NXT has the advantage though. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Also, you know what's one good thing about this show that we've done? I had a great time having a two-man show here. Was no Rick Hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no Rick Hard, no Rick Hard, but he'll be back. He'll be back.
I know he'll be back. I don't know why he's doing Indiana, but he'll be back.